we're throwing it way back with this beer because this is the Old World Saison. Ooh. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple Brewski, for another Brewski review, and today the beer I have for you is yet again another one from Bellwoods Brewery in Toronto, Ontario, and this is their Old World Saison, coming in at 5.9% alcohol by volume and an unknown IBUs. Not listed on the bottle, not listed on the website, and not listed on Untappd. So, there's some mystery to it already. This has also been gifted to me by my godbrother and his wife, and I want to say thank you again for bringing me some beers from Bellwoods Brewery because I haven't made my way out there yet, so I am very excited to try the final two, this one and I think it's a porter that I have as well. The other two were phenomenal. But yeah, let's jump into this. Old World Saison, very classic looking logo over there. White background, red bell, a little bit of information, 5.9% alcohol by volume, 500 mils. No other information though, no description, no ingredients, none of that jazz, no brewed on date. We'll get to that in just a second. So, let's crack it open and see what we got today for drinking. And I'm going to be pouring it into my Lake and Bays tulip style glass. I'll give it a nice decent pour in here. And there we go, it's got a lot of head. Oh my god, so much head on that beer. Woo. Huge head on that beer. Very clear, very light straw colored. Almost looks like a champagne-y sort of color as well. And that's sort of some of the aromas that you get in taste and just mouth feels that you get off Saisons. It's a little champagne-like or sparkling wine-esque kind of thing. That's a huge head on that beer though. Very, very nice. Let's give it a smell and see what we got. So you get that typical Saison sort of like Belgian-y yeastiness going on. Sort of smells like hay. I don't know if that's where they get the farmhouse, style from it. Probably not. It's probably used to be made in farmhouses or something like that. I don't remember, but anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. Slightly hoppy. Florally, very, very nice smelling. Smells like a nice Saison. A bit lighter than some other ones in the aroma department at least. But now we gotta get down to drinking and see if it tastes any lighter than maybe it smells. Does that make sense? Who knows? Let's drink. Florally, grassy, little hay-like. Light hops in there as well. Nice little bit of maltiness going on as well. Really, really nice. Definitely a lighter sort of Saison. Some of them can be very big and bold with some of their flavors. This one's toning it back a little bit. Has sort of a weird bitteriness on the tongue that sort of stays. But overall, quite nice so far. Let's keep drinking. Cheers, everybody. There's a sweetness to it. Pear. Yep. Like a semi-sweet pear sort of thing going on here. Very, very nice. Nice and like the yeastiness kind of thing, that Belgian yeast going on. Just a nice Saison, not too intense in flavor, or very pungent flavor, but still more low-key, toned down, but still a very nice, elegant flavor going on. Very nice mouthfeel, very crisp, very clean, goes down nice and smooth. So far, I can't find anything wrong with this beer. A little bit of spice going on to it, a little bit of a zing, sort of like a slightly like peppery kind of note that sort of lingers on your tongue a little bit from what I'm seeing. Quite nice indeed. Moving over to the bottle now, just a plain bottle background, no information really at all other than just the ABVs and what kind of beer it is. It's an Old World Saison, but no bottled on, no description, no IBUs, no ingredients, None of that jazz, which is a bit of a bummer, like I've been saying with these four, is that there's a lot of real estate on the bottle to put information. Why they don't do it, I don't know. Bit of a bummer because they have so much room just to put stuff on. Maybe they don't want to do that, but still, maybe just like a little sticker or something. So even it doesn't have to be just a plain sticker. Just do something. Just add that little bit of information. At least IBUs and a brewed on date. But I digress. We'll move over to the website now, and the website does have a description. I'm going to start with that right now. Old World Saison, brewed with an expressive blend of Belgian and French Saison yeast. This beer is an ode to the traditional farmhouse ales. It balances a quenchable body, pleasing bitterness, and the subtle notes and the subtleties of noble hops. What it smells and tastes like: a soft, effervescent body lays the foundation for noble hop aromatics, floral honey notes, and the flavors of pear and characteristic black pepper. So it was pretty bang on there. Pear and sort of like a peppery note. Nice. I didn't know it was going to be black. I thought it was going to be maybe white pepper, but something a little different. Other information, just ABV 5.9. They don't even have their little like rating scale, that unique rating scale that they had for the other two. Interesting. Overall, nice looking website, definitely lacking in information, but I like to see some tasting notes and definitely the slight little description of the beer they have. Nice to see that, but still would like to see IBUs, maybe some notes of what hops they use, but what can you do, right? All you can do is do these reviews and maybe somebody listens. Hopefully they do, because that would be a great addition, just that extra information. Finally, moving over to Untapped now. Old World Saison has been given a 3.65 bottle caps out of 5. That's out of 177 ratings. Nice beer for sure. Aftertaste is a little... Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. That like weird bitterness. I'm guessing it's the black pepper in it. Sort of like when you are eating food with not fine ground pepper, but like just crushed ground pepper, and you get that black pepper in there and it pops sort of thing, and you get that flavor. It's sort of like that. It sort of comes up like that, where you just bite into that pepper. Not terrible at all. I'm not saying it's bad in any means. I just mean that flavor comes up, and I'm not a big fan of, biting down on a black pepper. It's very strong. So that sometimes pops up, but it's not the end of the world at all. With that said, we are down on our final sip, so let's get this down the hatch, get to ratings. Cheers on the final sip, guys. Decent little icing on the glass as well. Quite nice to see that. A little bit of head down there in the bottom. We won't worry about that too much. Rating for the beer. As far as Saisons go, some of them can be very intense and very bold. This one's a little stepped back, but still not lacking in flavor, just a little toned down, which is nice because it makes it a bit more easier to drink. You're not being bombarded with a ton like heavy flavors, and you can kick back, relax, maybe enjoy a couple of these if you're a big fan of Saisons, not just be blasted away with super intense flavors. The pear shines through really nicely. The black pepper sometimes gives you a nice kick right in the finish, right on the back of your tongue sort of thing. Everything just works really well with this beer. I thoroughly enjoy it. Me, Saisons, I do like them. They're not my favorite, but they're not my worst. I do enjoy them from time to time. It's more of a specialty beer in my opinion. Definitely something you don't drink every day in and day out, but something you like to sit back and actually enjoy kind of thing. Definitely more of a savory beer style than say like an IPA or something like that. With that said, I gotta give it a solid 8 out of 10. Very nicely done. Tremendous, it's good. It's damn good. And if you ever find yourselves in the Bellwoods area, definitely go on, give them a stop, give them a drop by, pick up a beer. They make some tasty beers for sure. Finally, moving over to presentation, like I've been saying before, lacking on the bottle. They have nice logos. They're good. They're interesting most of the time. This one's a little bit more bland, but no hate there at all. But they just have so much real estate on their bottles, and I want to see more information, and I'm not getting it yet. Hopefully in the future they really do that, because it's nice for the drinker to have that extra bit of information about the beer. Even if they don't put it on the bottle, at least have some more on your website as well. Here, little description, little tasting notes, that's nice. But what about IBUs? What about malts and hops? What about food pairings? You have a lot of room on this page and you're not using it. You need to use that to just, put yourselves ahead of the rest. I know your main focus is the beer, but product design, both the physical product and your website, are definitely big parts in the brewing industry. I'm not in the industry, but this is what I know from a consumer standpoint. This is what I'm saying. Breweries and just any, person or company that you're putting out products, put information either on the package. If you don't want to do that, put it on the website. People are interested. I'm interested. Do that. You're going to have a great time. But presentation wise, nice little logo here for what it is. A little bit better on the website side of things with the description and all that, but I gotta only give it a 6. Yeah, even a 6 seems generous, but I'm gonna give it a 6 just because I like their logo with the red bell. So before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like the video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And finally, for my question of the day is, does product, description or information about a product, especially craft beer, because I'm a craft beer channel, just tidbits of information like a description, like IBUs, like food pairing, stuff like that, between the bottle and the website, does that entice you to buy more beers by that brewery, even if the beer you're currently having by that particular brewery isn't the best? Does it intrigue you to go at least try more of their beers? Personally, I think it does. I've heard a lot about Bellwoods, and that's why I want to try their beers. But presentation-wise, just lacking in the information department. But with all that said, that's gonna do it for me, Mate Brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.